And a house.
Di ara a indedi kurkan I tinu gamugaran inderib.
Moscow is on fire again. A massive fire has broken out in the elite Rublyovskie Bathhouses. A complex covering 7,000 square meters is burning. Hundreds of people are being evacuated. And at the same time, a series of explosions is happening across Russia. Oil refineries are burning, oil depots are detonating, S-400 radars and launchers have been destroyed. The Trans-Siberian Railway is paralyzed. Ukrainian special services are carrying out targeted strikes while the Kremlin tries to hide the scale of the failure. Let's break it down step by step. Friends, please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let me know in the comments where you're watching us from. Let's sort it out step by step right now. So, friends, hello. Moscow is ablaze. In the Moscow suburbs, elite Rublyovskie bathhouses have caught fire. The Malevich baths, which were built for 2 billion rubles. Hundreds of people have been evacuated. The area of the fire is growing, but that's just the tip of the iceberg.
The fire safety system isn't working at all. At all. Just sparks and open flames. Comrades, no one was saved. At the very least, everyone keeps going on as if nothing at all happened.
The respected forces of Ukraine and the Guards have launched a new wave of strikes on key Russian targets. This is
To the empty lot back there.
Look at their eyes.
I wonder, where are you running off to?
My God, this is just awful.
Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Check, maybe there's something in the news.
S-400 systems have been destroyed in Russia. Refineries in Saratov and Ryazan detonated, and a powerful explosion completely stopped traffic on the Trans-Siberian Railway. We attacked the Trans-Siberian Railway. This is just spectacular, friends. Russia is losing radars, oil ports, infrastructure, fuel, missiles, and air defense systems. And the Kremlin pretends that nothing is happening. Now I'll show you exactly where the strikes were carried out, what was destroyed, and how this affects the war. Let's watch. Could you tell me where that is, please?
That's in the empty lot back there. Oh God.
This is some kind of horror.
Come out, come out, come out, come out, come out. Let's go, right now. Crap. Come on, let's move, let's get going.
The sun lit up on the...
Let's start with the good stuff. Roman Svitin always says we need to hit the Rublyovskie Baths. Without a doubt, this is most likely sabotage by our well-wishers, as Roman Grigorievich says, those who care. Here they are. The elite Rublyovskie Baths, which are on fire. Okla woke up in darkness. In the Moscow suburbs, Malevich's elite baths are burning. A facility that was opened with great pomp in October of 25. The cost is over 2 billion rubles. The source of the fire, the boiler room, the steam room section. Most likely, State Duma deputies or Russian officials used to steam there. The complex is 7,000 square meters. The burned area already exceeds hundreds of square meters. 130 people have been evacuated. Panic, smoke, cold, confusion. All in all, a sight for sore eyes. For Moscow residents, this story was a blow to the shiny facade so diligently crafted by the city authorities. Expensive complexes, luxury, victory will be ours. Victory will be ours. But behind the facade, bathhouses are burning, houses are collapsing, and oil refineries are exploding.
Home, home. Lay it down, put it down.
And this is just the beginning. My favorite topic is Novorossiysk. -4 S-400 systems. Ukrainian drones delivered one of the most painful blows to the Russian air defense system. According to the SBU, 4 S-400 launchers were destroyed, 2 early warning radars burned, and the military unit's infrastructure suffered serious damage. The detonation lasted for several hours. The S-400 is, in general, the pride of the Russian army. Each of these systems cost hundreds of millions of dollars. Yes, we did it. And now there are 4 launchers that simply no longer exist. Russia is forced to pull equipment from deep within the country. The cherry on top, a strike on the oil infrastructure in Sheskharis, Saratov, and Ryazan. Ukrainian defense forces carried out a multi-layered operation. Novorossiysk, oil loading port. The Sheskharis terminal is on fire. The UN has suspended exports. This is one of the largest oil loading complexes in the south of Russia. Russian troops also refueled from here. Today, he suspended the export of petroleum products. The SU hit S-400 launchers, missile storage facilities, fuel and lubricant storage areas, and oil tanks. Huge tongues of flame are visible on satellite images. Look at these shots.
They're aiming straight at the house. Okay? Hey, Vlad, move away. We're about to... Where is this?
It's on the vacant lot back there. Crap.
This is just awful.
Get out, get out, get out, get out. Let's go, let's go.
The Saratov oil refinery. The plant processes almost 5 million tons of oil per year, and after a precise strike by Special Operations Forces, a massive fire broke out at the facility. Storage tanks, pipelines, and the primary processing unit were burning. This is one of the key hubs supplying the Russian army with fuel. The Ryazan oil refinery is one of the largest in Russia, processing up to 17 million tons per year. At night, residents of Ryazan heard explosions. They saw pillars of fire. Governor Malkov, as usual, claimed that 25 drones were shot down. These are the debris. But eyewitness footage shows the opposite, a direct hit and ignition. The cherry on top, the Trans-Siberian Railway is blocked, a key artery. Gore carried out a special operation that paralyzed traffic on the Trans-Siberian Railway, the main route through which the Kremlin receives weapons and ammunition from North Korea. As a result of the explosion, a freight train derailed, the railway track was damaged, and traffic was disrupted, completely halted. This is a blow to logistics that Russia can barely withstand. Long-range Neptunes, a new weapon in action. Ukraine has officially used long-range Neptunes, modified long-range missiles. These missiles break through defenses, strike hundreds of kilometers away, and destroy infrastructure that Russia considers invulnerable. The GUR released exclusive footage of the operation, and it became one of the most discussed topics in the Russian segment. Solovyov, of course, is traditionally furious.
I'm in a state of mild rage.
In the past 24 hours, Moscow is burning. Oil refineries are detonating. S-400s in Novorossiysk have been destroyed. Radar stations are being hit, and the Trans-Siberian Railway is paralyzed. Oil depots and refineries are ablaze in the south and center of Russia, and the UAPS oil port has been attacked. The air defense system can't cope, the Kremlin is in a panic, and Russian propaganda is trying to explain everything as falling debris. But for some reason, this debris lands precisely on S-400s, refineries, military units, and oil terminals. Friends, now let's traditionally take a look at a breakdown of top-tier Russian propaganda. Give a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, do Shaslivik, and write a few words in support of Ukraine in the comments. Glory to Ukraine, glory to the heroes. We will definitely win.
It's no wonder that people then run to upper Lars, children included. They have a feminine behavioral model. They grew up with their mother. That's normal. I'm not even judging. They saw a feminine behavioral model, so in a critical situation, they don't go to defend the country, they don't go to protect their family. They, how should I put it, hide? I'm done. We have to change this. Russia is in trouble, we are dying out.
Right now, at this very moment, I'm honestly in a state of mild, simmering rage. Just yesterday, for some reason that I still can't quite understand, there was a public presentation of a humanoid robot right here in our country. And yes, it's important to note that we've already had such robots before, and we've shown them to the public on several occasions. There was Fedor, the robot, for example. He did something. He was a manipulator, a machine designed to perform tasks with his hands. It just makes me wonder why we keep repeating these demonstrations. Listen, can someone just explain who you're torturing and what you're doing, huh? Seriously, what are you doing and why? The company was just recently founded, so they went ahead and showed off here, there, everywhere. How wonderful! The money has already been allocated. I can't swear, but there's a lot I'd like to say so everyone would understand. And so, to the sound of rock music, they bring out onto the stage a Russian person, an idol. Two guys are slowly walking with him, and basically, he just falls flat on his face. They pick him up, also to music, and lead him away. Now there are three of them, and the main thing is, hurry up, let's get the materials. It was like filming a movie about how to steal government or private money. So what was all this about? According to the CEO, the idol Vladimir Vitukin says the localization level has already reached 77% with a target of 93%. The company LLC Idol was registered just a few months ago, but has already received support from a new technological coalition that includes leading Russian IT and robotics companies. A source from RIA Novosti in the market reported that Idol's value could range from 100 to 300 million rubles. Oh no. I understand that Vladimir Vitukin will try to reach out to me to explain why so early. Vladimir, why did you come out on stage? Why did you show this embarrassment? It's at the level of a children's toy, and you even let the price slip. Someone found out from somewhere. What is your goal? To compromise the entire Russian IT and robotics industry. Meanwhile, the Kung Fu robot of Elon Musk, who is currently dating our idol, just completely collapses at the mere sight of the impressive American robot. And if all our scientific and technological developments are at the same level as in the West, then I have only one question. When will there be arrests and executions in our country?
You look at the people of Donbass and realize that these people don't need much. They're ready to make do with little. They say, just give us water for at least 30 minutes a day, and they're willing to endure all these hardships for one thing, for a great victory.
You think 30 minutes a day? No, they don't even ask for that. They get water twice a week, and that's not even the most important thing. Our guys are bringing victory closer, and victory will be ours.
What is said about a woman? What are her roles? That is, the natural abilities and qualities that God has instilled in her. It is to be a wife, to be a mother, to be the fairy of the home, the mistress of the house, the heart of the family. And in wise books, in thoughtful writings, there is a term, it is figurative, to be a goddess. But we don't give this any specific or particular religious meaning at all. It's much more about the understanding and the belief that a woman, through her actions and presence, can truly make another person happy in life. A woman, in our view, shouldn't have to work or be required to work if she doesn't wish to.
But the number of people isn't increasing, Vladimir Vladimirovich.
That's why they're trying to bring in British troops to the border with Belarus and French troops to the south. And then we'll hit them and coffins will start flying.
If
there will be anything left to bury after tactical nuclear weapons are used. That's what they've brought the country to. And now, are the Ukrainians who are dying at the front, who are just being ground into dust, are they fighting for this? So that their sisters, their wives, and their daughters are forced to work as prostitutes in German brothels, while they are sent to slaughter? No one in this world cares about the fate of Ukraine except for Russia and the Ukrainian people. But our Ukrainian people are already here. And as for those who are still there, I don't care about them at all. Not a single one. There isn't a single one left there. For me, there isn't a single one left there. Maybe 100 people in the underground. They applauded the move to the Kursk province. They rejoiced. They continue to support the Nazis with their taxes. They will all be held accountable for this. Except for those who realize it in time and repent. who leave Ukraine or make an effort to prove that they are against this Nazi regime, the prime minister decides nothing. There isn't a single dumb animal that hasn't been a prime minister of Great Britain. I mean, they just went through a series of people who were more popular than this guy from India.
Clearly the financial elites. By the way,
Speaking of Vladimir Vladimirovich's prophetic qualities, do you understand today what will happen in 2030?
I think more or less it will be the same. I just understand what I would like to achieve as a result of all this confrontation. That is, it's clear that we can't achieve a military victory right now for a variety of reasons, but I would like for our turn towards the global south not to look like an imitation. I would like us to actually establish the same forms of military strategic cooperation that we have with North Korea, with a number of Latin American regimes of the Red Belt, first and foremost Cuba, Venezuela, and Nicaragua. All these countries are waiting for our help and are counting on it. And these are really the strongest trump cards in the game, with Trump. Because how are we playing with Trump right now? We do something small and then look over at Trump. Trump, do you see? We kind of have new agreements with Africa, with India, and we glance over at him. But when we stop glancing at him and just turn our backs and start actually doing this, if we bring in 25,000 Cubans for the war, set up 4 military bases in Venezuela, then they'll come knocking on our door and say, guys, let's make a deal. Well, it's clear that you're up to something there. This sense of samurai-like recklessness, which, by the way, North Korea has, Russia needs it too. At least to some extent, but we're getting closer to that. The universe itself is pushing us in that direction. We're trying our hardest to renegotiate, but no one is willing to renegotiate with us. No one has met us halfway, not even a single step. So for the past 2 or 3 years, we've been telling everyone, let's do it this way, here and there, we'll give this back to you, we won't go there, we won't denazify here, we won't overthrow Zelensky, and so on. We won't use very big bombs. But no one is willing to meet us halfway. Again, Trump said, no Donbass, no Zaporizhzhia, no Kherson, nothing like that. Just make peace somehow so that Trump can get the Nobel Prize, and then, well, we'll see how things go from there. We'll see how it goes. That's it. Our goodwill proposals just hit this wall.
There isn't a single dumb brute who hasn't been Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. I mean, they've just gone through a string of people, each one less popular than that guy from
India.
The fate of Ukraine in general doesn't concern anyone in this world except Russia and the Ukrainian people. Only the Ukrainian people. Ours are already here. As for those who are still there, I don't care about them at all. Not a single one. There isn't a single one left there. For me, there isn't a single one left there. Maybe 100 people in the underground. They applauded the entry into the Kursk province. They were happy about it. They continue to support the Nazis with their taxes. They will all be held accountable for this. Except for those who realize in time, repent, leave Ukraine, or make an effort to prove that they are against this Nazi regime. I'm in a state of mild rage. Yesterday, for some reason, there was a presentation of a humanoid robot in our country. Before this, we already had such robots. We showed them off. There was Fedor. He did something there. Listen, who are you trying to fool? Just explain it. What are you doing, huh? You can't swear, but a lot of things were clear to everyone. To the music from Rocky, they bring out the Russian human idol onto the stage. 2 guys walk with him, and of course, he just falls flat on his face. Was this a film about how to steal government or private money? What was all this about? What was this endless embarrassment about? Meanwhile, our Chinese comrades... out of hatred, you know, I can't even find the words. China unveiled their next product. Here, take a look. The Chinese presented a new humanoid robot. Not with a nice Russian name. I do. They just cut it out and showed it off. This is what it looks like. Tell me, can we compare the gait of the 2 robots? Why did you put on this embarrassment for the whole world to see? According to Adol's CEO, Vladimir Vitukin, the localization level has already reached 77%, with a target of 93%. The company LLC Idol was registered just a few months ago. However, it has already received support from a new technological coalition that includes leading Russian IT and robotics companies. A source in the market told RIA Novosti that the cost of Idol could range from 100 to 300 million rubles. Why did you show this embarrassment? This is Elon Musk's Optimus robot. So ta-ta-ta-ta, tram-pam-pushki, tram-papa. It's dancing. And then, just a few days later, the very same robot. You can see everything, right? And notice, there's no music for its arms. No people walking alongside, right? None of that is there. There's some funny guy, Elon Musk, who's showing off what his robot can do, and now, on the battlefield, you have Elon Musk's robot, a Chinese robot, and Idol facing off. Well, first of all, it's immediately obvious that Idol needs to be accompanied by two people in costume who have to hold Idol's head because otherwise it just falls over. And next to them, Elon Musk's robot is dancing. But everything's fine with us.